Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside the Credit Union Place to the beautiful Summerside PEI as it's the nightcap, the final game of the day here at the Ed McNeill Memorial Tournament. My name is Mason Denike here with High Button Sports. The Greater Charlottetown Islanders playing their first game of the Ed, taking on the Eastern Knights of Newfoundland. The Knights currently lead the Newfoundland U32 AAA Hockey League in the standings, 27 points, 19 games played, 13 wins. All over in the PEI standings, Islanders staying afloat, 3 wins, 5 losses. Charlottetown playing in their home province. Well, Eastern Newfoundland took the plane over to get to the Ed. It's been a great day of hockey here so far. Looking forward to the last one of the day. We'll play 3 12-minute periods here in the round robin. As both these teams are looking to start off strong here today, as they'll flick the lights on here in Summerside. Islanders versus Knights here on a Wednesday night, live from Summerside, and we're underway. As it's the Knights with the opening possession. It's going to be played up the wall by Bayoles. Puck comes free, chance here off the hop. 2-on-1 pass over a crotch shot is on the first save of the day. Goaltender Lennon Taylor, number 41, getting the start for your Islanders here today. As the Knights will get possession. One-touch pass to the middle. Here is Frood. Frood has it for the Knights. So look for a pass in front and an early goal. William Frood finds Nicholas Hayward all alone in front. And just like that, the Knights break the ice here in Summerside. Beautiful pass from number 8 over to number 9. Frood over to Hayward. And it did not take long for the Knights to establish themselves here at the Ed McNeill. So they'll drop the puck. Charlottetown looking to respond, giving up an early goal. Here's Bell, go up the wall, looking for Larder, was going to be intercepted, sent the other way. Looking to get the puck is Haddon. Played up the wall. Here's Harrison Bell for Charlottetown. They'll go through the middle, looking for Kelly just out of his reach. As Knights will regain possession. Looking for the puck is Chater. Puck will be sent inside the Islanders zone. Knights will make a change. Great first shift for them. It's one-touch pass is intercepted. That's going to be sent the other way by Charlottetown. And on the back check, a hooking call coming up here. It'll be a first penalty of the game. Both referees put their arms up. Hooking is the signal. And it will go against Jake Kendall, number 11, for the Knights. So the Islanders, who are down 1 here early, out of the man advantage. And for the draw is Batter, number 9. Taking the face off for the Knights is number 18 with no name bar, not on our roster. Oh, sorry, that's, yeah, no number 18 here up in the booth. So we'll try and figure that out for you in a moment, as it's going to be cleared down right away. As O'Hara, one-touch pass to the middle. Charlottetown has it. Pass from Bader over across. Islanders will set up here on the power play. Puck put in the middle. This here's Giz. Giz over to the half wall for Baden. Pass towards the goal, goes through the legs of Momira, and the Knights will clear it down the ice. 30 seconds have come and gone on this power play. Taylor will leave the puck for his defenseman, but watch out, Knights are on the forecheck. Puck comes free in the blue paint. That's going to be sent just wide. Rebound picked up. Here's Lacey Squires. Lacey Squires, the Knights' leading scorer. Will play it in deep. That's going to be turned over. Here come the Knights now. Haddon will lead the rush for Charlottetown. We're halfway through this man advantage. 1 minute has come and gone. It's going to be sent in deep as the Islanders make a wholesale change. Plenty of time for the Knights to clear it down if they wish to, but they'll hold on to it for now. Looking to clear is Emily Tobin. That will be kept in at the line. It is Batter. Puck will come free. So that's going to be shot around the wall, and eventually that will escape the zone. Back to retrieve it is Squires. Puck played up the wall, looking for Frizzle. Frizzle has it now, enters the zone on the left side. Frizzle in the middle now has the puck stripped by Tobin, who will collect it and send it towards the other end, but kept in by Charlottetown. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Puck played behind the net. Here's Steele looking for a lane. Steele plays it up top for Squires, who will corral it and shoot one on net. Stop made by number 31, Brock Kennedy, getting the start here today. I should have mentioned that. As here's a one-timer coming up here. McQuillan just misses wide. And that will do it for the power play. So the Knights kill off the opening man advantage in this one. Knights looking to clear. Here's Kendall fresh out the box. He has the puck. Jake Kendall, headman pass intercepted. Knights will take it the other way. Great pace to start things off here from Summerside. It's been some great hockey all day long. Lacey Squires will play it back behind his own net for Fagan. It's going to be kept in by Bell. Sent back inside the zone. Here's Fagan. DD pass over to Hayward. It's going to be played up the wall, but kept in by Larder. Larder looking to make a move past Williams. Grant Williams, the captain for the Knights, number 6. Here is Hayward. Pass up ahead. Looking for his running mate Frood, who they connected on the first goal. They're back out there together for the second shift of the game. Cleared down the ice. Here's Fagan. Pass up ahead for Frood. Frood makes a nice move inside the neutral zone. Finds Hayward, who will send it in deep. 1-on-2. Islanders have possession to go off the wall, but good forward check from Hayward to play alive for a moment, but Islanders will recollect as Frood this time will send it in deep. Pretty good line for the Knights. 8 and 9 out there together. Puck turned over. Pass in front for Frood. He has it. Frood on the backhand. Shot towards the goal. Stop made by Taylor. Puck behind the net. Hayward has it now. Hayward, cycle pass, looking for the man in front. That was Frood. He's open, but he couldn't receive it. Islanders will recollect. Here's Bader through his own crease. Makes a nice move. Lawrence Bader for Charlottetown will enter the zone through the middle. Bader will fire one on. That's going to be stopped by Kennedy. First big test for number 31 in black as he makes the save. Puck in the corner. Squires looking to clear. He's going to hit the linesman. Comes free. That'll be sent down the ice. Not enough for icing, or will it be? And no, that is an icing call with 6:51 to go. I'd like to thank the sponsors for this tournament, of course. The McNeill Memorial Tournament. It's the premier Atlantic Canada U13 AAA tournament. Wouldn't be possible without these sponsors, so take a look at your screen and try and support them if you can, if you're here in the Summerside area. Puck is dropped. One ahead by the Knights, but Dries will look to send it back in deep. Puck on the blue line, sent ahead. Here come the Knights. On the left side, looking for a lane pass in front. It's going to go off a stick. Picked up by Charlottetown. Here's Painter. Played up ahead, and then a collision near the blue line. Puck comes free. Knights have it. The Charlottetown's offside, so forced to tag up. Puck played back for Bader. Bader will start the rush from his own end. Up ahead for Painter. Painter through the circle. He has chipped to the puck. Knights look to have possession. Puck comes free for the Knights. They'll look to clear in their own zone. It's going to be kept in at the line by Giz. Chance here for Frizzle. Frizzle will play it behind the net. Makes a move. Number 57 will backhand it up towards the blue line, but picked off. Here come the Knights as Babb has it. James Babb down the left side has a lane shot off the glove. Rebound through the slot. Nobody was home to take it. Here comes Charlottetown. 2-on-2 developing. Here's Steele. Steele gets nudged off the puck by Fagan. That'll be played up the wall. Knights have it for a moment. It's going to be poked out of the zone by Kendall. Here's Jake Kendall. 2-on-2 once again. Kendall looking for a saucer pass across. That's going to be off the skate and the stick, but can convert there as Williams pinching in, keeps the play alive. Williams towards the goal. Picked off by Charlottetown. He's looking to clear here. Steele plays up ahead for Frizzle. Frizzle looking for it in his feet, but poked away, so go for a change. There's Lacey Squires, TDD pass. As Norris has it, poked up ahead. Return pass, here's Lacey Squires again. Shot off the rush, that's going to go off the shoulder of the goaltender. So here comes Charlottetown now. With it is Larder. Larder will be forced to circle back on his own blue line, and they'll turn the puck over right to the Knights. Puck is free near the blue line as Williams wins the battle. Hayward off the bench will throw it up the wall. Charlottetown has possession. Off the boards, it's going off the skate of Tobin. And Squires will recollect for Charlottetown. Squires, up head for Bell. Takes a funny hop off the wall, comes free for the Knights as Tobin plays it back for her captain. It's going to be sent down the ice. That'll be an icing call, which will stop play with 4:33 to go. As for the first time in this tournament, it's been going on for 28 years, but they have a first now. An all-star game, you can see the jerseys up for grabs for both sides. Pretty neat. So obviously they're playing for the Ed Cup, but also a chance to play in the first ever all-star game. Some pretty sweet tarps up for grabs as Knights win in their own zone. Here's Veloez. Up play up the wall. There's Babb looking to clear, kept in by Kelly for Charlottetown. Bell finds it out of the wall. Sent it deep with a chance where the Charlottetown is going to be sent over the net. But that was Kelly who got loose for a moment. Knights have it. Here's Frood. Frood will throw it towards the goal. It's going to go wide of the net. Frood had the great pass in the opening goal over to Hayward. It's our only goal so far. And his puck kept in by the Knights at the blue line for a moment. And Frood knocked off the puck, forced to circle back by the Eastern Knights of Newfoundland. As here's Larder off the turnover. Larder enters the zone, throws it towards the goal, blocked. Puck picked up in the corner. Here's Batter. Batter gets nudged off. The puck comes free at the line. Pinching in is O'Meara. O'Meara will keep it in deep. Picked up. Here's Nathan Jones. Played up the wall for Babb. Babb went to streaking Frood. Frood has it through the middle. Frood 3-on-2. Looks to go all the way, but pokes it right on net. And that'll be covered up by the goaltender, Taylor, with 3:25 to go here in the first period. So both these teams are in the same conference here at the Ed McNeill. They're going to compete for Saturday's quarterfinals. They're in the Jimmy Tim Conference. So there's two conferences, 4 divisions in each conference. These two teams are in the Jimmy Tim division, or conference I should say. As here comes Charlottetown off the face-off inside their own zone. Here's Hayden. Will enter the zone on the left side as Hatton has it. Up for Batter. 3 minutes to go. Here in the opening frame. Puck poked out the zone, but sent right back in by Charlottetown. Knights have it inside their own zone. DD pass, finds Norris. Norris will go up the wall, find Tobin. Tobin poked up ahead. Knights looking for it. It comes free for Painter. Painter will play it back towards his defenseman, O'Meara. O'Meara will go up the wall as he falls down, making the play. Pass up ahead for Batter. Batter enters the zone through the middle. Batter, nice toe drag. Still has it. Batter looking to finish the move off as puck sent towards the slot. That's going to be a penalty as Batter might have been tripped up on the way through. Let's see what the signal is from the referee. Wearing a pretty cool uniform, as you might have not noticed. Tripping is the call on Reese Norris, number 5. Knights will head back to the power play. They were unsuccessful in their first attempt. They're looking to tie the game here in the first period. 2.5 to go. McGuigan in for the face-off for Charlottetown. Puck is dropped. Went to the corner. Battle ensues. Here's Steele. Steele behind the net, looking to set up on the power play. One-timer blocked in front. Great effort there from Grant Williams, the captain, to block that howitzer of a shot. Looking to clear the Knights on the penalty kill, but kept in. Here's McGuigan out of the corner. McGuigan sends it in deep for Steele. Steele has it behind the net. Pass over across for Frizzle. As Bell had it for a moment, but turned over. Bell recollects. Here's Painter. Shot on. Stop made. Rebound in the crease. They whack away. They score. Tie game. Cohen McQuillan finds a loose change and puts it home. And Charlottetown knocked things even here in Summerside. Power play goal with just about 2 minutes to go in the period. Cohen McQuillan, number 68 for the Greater Charlottetown Islanders, has the equalizer tonight. Puck is dropped at center ice. Another great game here at the Ed McNeill. Here's Bradley. Weston Bradley will play it up the wall. Sent back towards Bradley, who will try to clear again. And kept in again by the Knights as they look to respond after giving up a late goal as they were down a man. Puck will be kept in. Here is Babb. Shot towards the goal. Rebound, they score! And just like that, the perfect response to the Knights is Babb collects his own rebound, makes no mistake, and the Knights regain their 1-goal lead. You want to talk about a response, there's a pretty good one there from number 20 in black. Collects his own rebound, bangs it home. Once again, the Knights lead by 1. 2 quick goals, 1 on each side. Puck is dropped. Knights looking for more right off the hop. There's Shader. Shader towards the goal as Babb was looking for a second in a row on the same shift, but he just misses wide. 1:20 to go here in the first period. Knights have it. Here's Hatton. Hatton over across for Painter. Painter leaves it for Batter. Batter towards the goal. Batter will shoot one. Stop made. Rebound, where is it? That's going to be whistled down. Brock Kennedy did not know he had it, but he made the save and able to get the whistle. So McQuillan from Steele at 10:03, the official marker. 2-1 game here in beautiful Summerside, PEI. 68 seconds remaining in this first period. Puck dropped. One back to the corner from the Knights, but kept in at the line for a moment by O'Meara. O'Meara fights off the defender. Pass in front. Shot is on. Rebound's there for Painter as he couldn't brush that one home. As Babbs pokes up ahead. Here's Frood. Frood enters the zone. Back for Babb. Babb up top. Norris shot blocked with a stick. Rebounds shot on goal. Another rebound chance, but that's going to be sent to the corner. 40 seconds to go now in the opening frame. Babb looking for the puck off the wall. That's going to be sent outside the zone. Norris will send it right back in, but Knights are offside, so forced to tag up. Plenty of space here for Giz to make a play, and he will. Giz over to O'Meara. O'Meara through the middle. Nice stick by Babb to knock that out of midair. Knights regain possession. There's Botter up overhead for O'Meara. O'Meara enters the zone as Painter drags the foot. O'Meara on the left wall will get nudged into the boards. Comes free. Knights have it. Here's Frood. It's going to be played in the middle for Squires. Here is Dylan Squires. Sent an on goal and a blocker save. As that had some heat on that dump in right on net. Knights regain possession. That's going to do it for the first period. So 3 goals between the two teams. Knights had the first and the last one. We'll take a 45-second break. You're tuned in to High Button Sports at the Ed McNeill. I'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to Summerside. We're here at the Ed McNeill Memorial Tournament, the 28th edition, as the Eastern Knights score the opening goal in the first shift, as it was William Frood with a great pass over to Nicholas Hayward. A few moments later, Cohen McQuillan got the rebound to go in the power play, and just after that, James Badd made it 2-1. And that's our story here so far. As it was 2-1 after the first period. We'll play another 12-minute second, and then one more 12 minutes for the third. Knights have it. Looking to clear, but kept in as Islanders have it in their own zone. Here's Squires up the wall. Just a funny hop. Knights are going to send it back into the zone, but offside is the call at the line as Islanders regained possession and tried to get it back in, but they couldn't do so. 11:36 to go. Puck will be dropped right in front of the Islanders bench as head coach Mike O'Meara looks on. Puck dropped. Islanders have possession. Here's Frizzle. Frizzle will look for a lane. Pass towards the middle. Off a skate. Nice job there from the goaltender to be aware as that puck went off his own defender. We'll play on as Islanders have it inside the offensive zone. Here's Steele. Steele pass in front. He goes off the twig and wide of McGuigan. That's Owen McGuigan. His brother Cohen McQuillan scored the other goal. No, they're not brothers. That's going to be sent to the bench. So head coach Mike O'Meara from the Islanders and head coach Corey Donchemont from the Eastern Knights make the trip up here. I'm sure they took some work off, so I'll shout them out in the stream. Puck is dropped. Play toward the opposite wall. Here's Hayward. He had the opening goal in this one. Hayward has it. Enters the zone, the right side. Shot off the rush, blocked. Nice job there from the Knights defender to get in front of that one. As Knights have it now. Here comes Keaton Lacey Squires. We'll send it towards the corner, but Bradley there first for Charlottetown. Will go up the wall. Puck comes free. Chance here for a shot that's going to be sent just wide as Lacey Squires just missed the target. Puck is bouncing towards the blue paint, but knocked away from danger. It's Hayward. Plays it down low. There's Chater. Chater pass in front, looking for Lancey Squires. As that will just go wide of the net. Pinching in to keep the play alive is Baloyes. Puck comes free. Here's Bell. Harrison Bell will lead the rush for Charlottetown. 2-on-1. Nice move by the defender. Bell over across for later. Backhand! Just goes wide. That would have been a beauty. To tie things up. We'll play on here. 2 minutes have gone here in the second period. As the Knights will take it the other way. As Chater will look to enter the zone, but picked off at the blue line. Charlottetown has possession. Here's O'Meara. Played up the wall. Looking for Hayton. That's out of his reach. As Jones back to recollect. Jones has the puck behind his own net. Played up the wall. It's going to be sent back in the zone by Charlottetown. Jones will have to recollect. Goes up the boards once again. Here's Chater. It's a nice move to escape the defender. Look, he finds Hayward, but it's out of his reach. Here's O'Meara. O'Meara up ahead, but picked up by Lacey Squires on the back check. Play up the boards. Hayward looking for the loose puck. Comes free for Charlottetown. Here's Botter. Botter will take it around the zone. Botter in the corner now behind the net. Lawrence Botter plays the wall for O'Meara, who was pinching in but couldn't handle the play. 2-on-1 developing. Here's Lacey Squires. Hold on to it and shoot up high and he scores. Past the blocker. Keaton Lacey Squires makes no mistake on the odd man rush. And it's a 3-1 lead for the Knights. Number 13, Keaton Lacey Squires kept the puck on the 2-on-1. Went over the blocker, a Lennon Taylor. And it's 3-1 here with 9:03 to go in the second period. Knights are the top team in Newfoundland. They're playing like it right now. So enter the zone. Up the rush, shot goes wide of the net. That was Babb who let that one rip. James Babb. Here's Steele. Steele has it. Up ahead. Here's McGuigan. McGuigan will poke it into the zone. McGuigan looking to win the battle, but he gets knocked off the puck and taken down. Arm stays down as well from the referee. Knights looking to clear. Kept in. Steele has it for Charlottetown inside the offensive zone. Steele makes a move. Behind the net, number 4 is Steele. He'll get pinned to the wall. That will come free for a moment. Looking to clear of the Knights, and they will. Pass over across for Tobin. Tobin went to the zone on the right side. Tobin will spin and looks for the trailer, but knocked out the puck. Gets it right back, and she'll send it in deep. Here is Babb. Babb goes up the wall, looking to escape the defenders, and can't do so as Steele will take over for Charlottetown. Steele looking middle for Squires. They'll go off his glove. That's going to be a signal to hand pass in the neutral zone, and that will stop play. We're approaching the halfway mark of regulation. 3-1's your score. They'll drop the puck right in front of Corey Donchemont and co., the Knights bench. Puck is dropped. As off the turnover, nearly sent on goal by Kendall, but he couldn't finish the job. His puck's behind the Charlottetown net, played up the boards, looking to clear, and they will, but that might be an icing call. No, it was played on net, and that was dangerously played with a pad into the corner. Knights have it in their own zone. Here is Williams, the captain, to go over across for his partner Fagan. As here's Kendall. Kendall looking into the zone, but at the line as a clearing attempt goes off the helmet of Kelly, but it seems to be okay. Here's Bell, weaving his way on his own blue line, up for Bradley. Bradley looking to poke it ahead. Bell will recollect the loose puck. And that's going to be sent the other way. Here's Jake Kendall. Kendall enters the zone, pass to the middle off a stick of Hashem for the Islanders. Torrin Hashem as puck played to the boards. That's going to be a penalty. There's a little bit of contact there near the wall. And that looks to be the signal, cross-checking to be specific. This time it's the Islanders who will be penalized. As Weston Bradley, a little too hard with the stick there for the referee's liking. So the Knights were up by a pair, one of the man advantage. .7:05 to go in the second. Puck is dropped. One back by the Knights. Here's Jones at the top of the blue line. He'll walk towards the half wall, spinning pass for the middle for Hayward. Hayward will throw it towards the goal, just goes wide. Looking to clear is Giz, but he can't do so. Is right there to keep the play alive is Lacey Squires, who just scored a few moments ago. Here's Jones towards the goal, easily stopped by goaltender Taylor. His puck play the corner. Here's Lacey Squires up the wall. Return pass for Squires as he'll play it in deep. Here's Frood towards the middle for Hayward, and they almost connected again, that duo, as they were connected in the first goal. As here's Frood, drop pass for Lacey Squires, so corral it, plays up top, sent back in the zone. Lacey Squires has on the half wall, across for Jones. Jones will shoot towards the goal. Stop made by Lennon Taylor. Rebound in the corner. Chance here for Charlottetown to clear. That's going to be played up the boards, looking for Hatton. Hatton tangled up with Valdez, but he will just let it go behind the net and go for a change. It's been out there for a while in the penalty kill. Here come the Knights. With the puck. It's going to be shot towards the goal and stop made by Taylor. No freeze play. With 47 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Once again, I'd like to thank the sponsors for this tournament. If you have a chance to support them in any way, please do so. They've been doing a great job in sponsoring this event. So pumped to draw. Now they finally drop it. It's going to be one back for the Islanders and an easy clear for them. Foot race for the puck as Morris looking to make a play, but Steele was right on him. Able to do so. Knights have it. Going to be played up the wall, poked ahead, and sent right back down the ice by McNeill, the goal scorer. 20 seconds remaining on the power play, 5.5 to go in the period. Here's Painter. Painter pinching in, has the puck down low, gets nudged into the boards by Norris. Puck comes free for the Knights. Played over across. As here is Bob. Bob will drop it, looking for a lane, holding on to the puck behind the net. As that's going to do it for the power play, so Islanders kill off the penalty. Knights have it sent down low for Tobin. Return pass to the half wall, over top for Maher. Maher will shoot one on, just goes wide of the net. Rebounds right there, but they couldn't get the bounce. So puck played the half wall, sent in deep. Here's Tobin. Tobin back towards the boards. Picked up by Norris at the top. Nice move. Another nice move, but eventually poked off as number 18 couldn't finish the job. A chance here for Charlottetown, who's Frizzle. Alex Frizzle enters his own on the left side. Through the middle now, Frizzle still has it. Another nice move. Frizzle will drop it for his teammate. That's McGuigan. McGuigan's shot just goes wide. Steele looking for the rebound, but sent the opposite direction by Norris. Chance for the Knights to clear, and they will. So here come the Knights. Pass over for Bab. Bab's shot blocked. Nice job there from Squires to get a shin pad on that one. Puck comes free for Bab. But Frizzle will take over. He's stripped the puck by Kendall. Kendall, nice toe drag in the backhand, and he scores! Wow! Toe drag, backhand, top shelf, and it's 4-1. That was a beauty from Jake Kendall, number 11. Puts it upstairs over the shoulder of the goaltender. And the Knights are rolling here in Summerside. Goal of the day candidate for sure from Kendall. As she has the puck again. Here's Kendall, 3-on-1. As shot is on from Frood, and they score again. Back-to-back goals, 10 seconds apart. As Frood gets in on the action once again. 5-1's your score. Charlottetown could use a response here soon. They've just given up 2 quick ones. Here's Kelly. Kelly will use his body to protect the puck, and as he gets taken down, that'll be a penalty. Just what the Islanders need is a shot towards the goal rebound. It's going to be touched up, and that will stop play. So Kelly draws the call. Let's see what the signal is from the referee. Holding is the official indication from number 45. So the Greater Charlottetown Islanders could definitely use a goal here. They're down by 4 with 3.5 to go in the second period. Every goal matters in this tournament. Plus minus is a big factor. You don't want to be on the outside looking in come Saturday. Let's move under the corner by Bader. He has the puck. Bader up top. Gets the return pass from Giz. Bader towards the goal. Nice pass, but O'Meara just tapped that wide of the net, but he gets his own rebound. O'Meara will get tangled up with his own teammate Painter. Knights are going to clear. Kept in for a moment. That will just escape the zone. Here's Giz. Played over for Bader. Bader has the puck. He skates through the Capitals logo at center ice. Bader puts the brakes on, looking for an option. He'll cycle it down low. There is Hayden. Sent in deep. Pass across. Stop made as good defensive stick in front of the defender. Keeps the puck out of his own net as O'Meara will hold it in the zone. Giz will walk the line and shoot one. Just goes over the glove. Rebounds there from Painter, but he couldn't collect it. Pass in front. Hayden, one-timer stop made. And that was a big one. Brock Kennedy comes up big with a pad. Islanders still have it. Shot from Bader, tipped. Another save from Kennedy. Back-to-back good ones for the Knights goaltender. 50 seconds to go on the power play. Here's Bader. Bader will fake the shot and send it in deep. As walking out the corner, one-timer. Hayden's blocked in front by Jones, but he didn't know he did it. Puck comes free for O'Meara. O'Meara up top for Bader. Bader looks for an option in the middle of the ice. We'll go to the right wall. Bader will slow things down, looking for a lane. Pump fakes the shot, pass across. Shot towards the goal, rebounds there, and that is off, so they'll probably blow it down here soon. As Islanders have it. Here is Giz. Giz knocks himself down as he ran into his teammate. Knights looking to clear as they have a chance. Babb will do so. And with 10 seconds to go on the power play, one last chance here for Charlottetown. Played up ahead. One touch pass is Hayden. Looking for Painter. Painter, a wrecking ball out there. Here's O'Meara. O'Meara will hold on to it. Puts the brakes on, looking for an option as the penalty's now over. Back to 5-on-5. Pass in front there, and they score. What a feed from Steele out of the corner as he finds Alex Frizzle for the goal. That's a big one for Charlottetown. They needed that one. And it's 5-2 with 1:24 to go in the second period. Take a look at the replay. Nice pass from Steele out of the corner. And after a flurry of great saves from Kennedy on that penalty kill, he's able to kill the penalty, but after the player came out of the box, he gave up a goal. So a 3-goal lead for the Knights. Here's McQuillan. McQuillan will look to clear. Puck bouncing at center ice. Back and forth the momentum goes in this game like a teeter-totter. Here's Maher. Will start to rush behind the net, goes up the wall for Tobin. Tobin will circle back inside her own zone. Return pass for Maher. Played up to the middle. Here come the Knights. He poked out the stick. Puck comes free for Squires, so we go up the board. Steele looking for it. Steele has the puck. Here's Tristan Steele. Enters the zone. That's going to be offside as Frizzle was a little too early entering the zone. Then with 48 seconds to go in the period, they'll drop the puck right in front of the Knights bench. Puck dropped. Knights have it off the face-off win. Here's Maher. Maher went to the zone and sent it in deep. Bradley will get there first. Bradley will go backhand up the wall for Kelly. Kelly couldn't handle the pass. Knights have it now. There's a nice escape move there to get by Kelly. Puck comes free, looking to clear, and that will just stay inside. It's a nice job from Norris to hold the line, but the Islanders will regain possession. Here's Bell to the middle for Larder. Larder has the puck in his skate as Hayward will knock it away from him. Hit up the boards. 15 seconds to go. Kept in by Kelly. He gets the return pass. Kelly will get nudged off the puck, gets it right back. Kelly looking to toe drag his way out of a jam, but can't do so. 5 seconds to go. Last chance for the Knights here. As time will just trickle down on them. A nice move with a buzzer. Nearly finished off. And that's going to do it. 24 minutes have come and gone here in Summerside. We'll take a quick 45-second break and be back for the third period in just a moment. Welcome back inside the Credit Union Place. You're watching High Button Sports coverage of the Ed McNeill Memorial Tournament. 5-2 is your score after 2 periods of play. Hayward broke the ice in the first. That was the only goal. As we're underway here in the third period. There's a penalty right off the bat. Must have been off the face-off. Hooking's the call. So another chance here for the Charlottetown Islanders to get within distance. They were down 5-1 at one point. 2 quick goals kind of made it tough for them, but they're right back in this game right now if they can score a goal on this power play. They'll drop the puck. Hooking is the call on Taylor. Puck play to the boards. Pass in front. Here's Hayden. Shot stop made. Point blank. It's a big stop for Kennedy as those cleared down the ice. As last man back for Charlottetown is Botter. As leaving for O'Meara. Some great chances for Charlottetown in this game. The goaltender for the Knights standing tall, Brock Kennedy. As O'Meara forced to circle back as he gets taken down. Goes free for Frood. Frood all alone. The backhand just goes wide. Rebounds there as the goaltender Taylor's down. Pass through the crease will just go wide of the net. Looking to clear is Charlottetown. As here is Bader onto the zone. 1 minute is gone here in this third period. Bader will fake the drop pass, hold on to it, shot through the screen. Rebounds there, and they score. O'Meara on the doorstep gets the rebound to go. And the greater Charlottetown Islanders are right back in this game. Bader let the original shot go. Rebound was right there in the blue paint. And just like that, we have ourselves a 2-goal game once again. 5-3 is your score. They'll drop the puck. Here's Frizzle. fakes the pass to Jones. McQuillan looking to clear. It's going to be sent back in the zone by Lacey Squires. Here is Squires for Charlottetown. So there's a Lacey Squires on the Knights and just a Squires on Charlottetown. As here's Steele. Steele has the puck towards the goal. Goes through the blue paint and wide. As here's McQuillan. McQuillan sends it in deep. Pass in front. This goes off a shin pad. As here come the Knights now. As Babb plays it for Lacey Squires. Lacey Squires back for Babb on the drop pass. Return feed off a stick. Rebound is bouncing as another penalty coming up here. Slashing is the call. Let's see. So it looks like number 68, Cohen McQuillan, will head to the box. Knights will head to the man advantage. Face off to the left side of Taylor, the goaltender for Charlottetown. Puck is dropped. Scrum draw. Comes free in the corner. Looking for it is Kendall. Kendall will try and wrap it around. Puck comes free in the slot as Charlottetown will softly clear that down towards the opposite end. Here is Norris. Lead pass goes off the stick of Marr. Return pass for Norris, so skate through the middle. Enters his zone on the left side. Norris will look for a lane, holds onto it behind the net. Norris has a man out front but goes to the blue line instead. Here's Marr, one-timer, shot, stop, rebounds there, but they couldn't get a good angle. Puck behind the net. Knights have it, play to the half wall for Frood. Frood has his shot blocked, and that will be sent towards the blue line. That puck is bouncing. Comes free for Kendall. Here's Jake Kendall, nice move, but he couldn't finish the job. That's going to be cleared down the ice. Last man back is Marr for the Knights. Will take it behind his own net, looking to gain some speed on the power play. Marr makes a move, has the puck still. Another move from Marr, enters the zone. Marr will make the drop pass, but picked off as that was Batter who got the puck. Looking to clear Charlottetown, and that will be played to the line, and then it will just escape the zone. And then eventually sent down the ice off the clear. 40 seconds to go on the power plays. That's like a funny hop off the Zamboni door behind Brock Kennedy, and he was forced to cover up. So face-off will be inside the Knights zone. They're on the man advantage for the next 37 seconds. Puck is dropped. Fake pass from Williams as they'll circle back. A nonchalant pass over to Tobin. Tobin has the puck for the Knights. Pass looking for Williams, just out of his reach. Will be forced to circle back. Williams plays over to Fagan. Fagan will go looking through the middle, but off his skate. 15 seconds remaining on the power play. Here's Burt. Burt will enter the zone as Bell is all over him on the back check. Puck comes free for Lacey Squires. Lacey Squires has it behind the net, looking to make a move. Backhand pass is out of the reach, and that's going to be the end of the power play. Islanders survive. As here's Gies. Gies into the zone on the right side, but it's going to be offside of the line. His teammate Preston Hatton was tangled up near the blue line as Lacey Squires seems to be in some discomfort there. So he'll slowly make his way back onto his feet. Lacey Squires able to get up under his own power. As we'll head back to the bench, number 13, the top scorer for the Knights. Good to see he's okay. So they'll drop the puck in the neutral zone. Charlottetown could use 2 goals as Mike O'Meara will try and get his team pumped up with a couple Let's Go boys. Puck dropped, neutral zone. One back by the Islanders. Here's Gies. 3D pass for O'Meara. As here is Motter. Motter will show dragon. Shooting up high. Stop made. That's a great save from Kennedy once again. Puck comes free behind the net. Here's Painter centering pass on the skate, and it's going to be covered up. As once again, Brock Kennedy coming up big for his team. So freeze play. With 7:42 to go in the third. Botter in for the face-off inside the offensive zone. Puck is dropped. Run back by Botter, who's geese. Shot from the point. It's going to be gloved down. But nearly snuck his way through as using the shoulder, not the glove, was the goaltender. As they'll make a wholesale change on the Islanders side. Same five stay out there for the Knights. Steele out there again. He made the nice play out of the corner to set up the last goal. Puck is dropped. Steele up for Squires. Sent in deep looking for Frizzle, but he wasn't ready for the pass. Here's McGuillen. McGuigan looking to make a play out of the corner. Comes straight for Squires. One-timer Fandon as Jones will collect the rebound. Here is Nathan Jones out of his own end as they look to go for a end-to-end rush, but he nudged off the puck. Pass towards the slot, picked off by Charlottetown. Here's Steele. Play up ahead. Squires has it. Going to the zone on the right side. Steele looking for the loose puck. He gets it. In the corner now is number 4, Steele. Steele towards the goal off his skate. On off the side of the net. Puck comes free. There's Pleward. Frood has it. Towards the opposite end for Hayward. Hayward will take a slap shot as he enters the zone like Wayne Gretzky. Just goes wide. It's going to be played behind the net. That's eventually covered up for the whistle as the net came off for a moment. So 6:45 to go. 5-3 is your score. It was 5-1 at one point for the Knights. Charlottetown clawing their way back into this one. They'll adjust that to Taylor. Frood will take the face-off. Up against Jet Larder. The glove side of the goaltender. Puck is dropped. One back for the Knights, sent in deep. It's going to be picked off behind the net. Here comes Charlottetown now. With it is Bell. Enters the zone, puts the brakes on. Bell. Nice move by the defender. Bell still has it at the bottom of the circle. Here's Larder looking for a shot, but that's going to be sticked away. Here's Bradley from the point. It's going to be nudged off by Kennedy. Kelly has it behind the net. Centering pass in the crease. It's going to be sent just wide. His rebound right on the side of the cage. Here's Kelly. Bradley has it now. Played in deep for Bell. Goes off the wall as Bradley will pinch in to keep the play alive. Bradley down low for Bell. Bell gets nudged off the puck by Frood. Will play on. 6 minutes to go exactly in this third. Here's Hayward. His own ends. Will take it back in the corner. Up the wall. Kept in by the Charlottetown for a moment. Puck comes free. This is whacked towards the corner. Here's Frood. Frood will make a nice escape move by the defender as he played through the middle of the ice off a stick. Thankfully, Morris was there to get it for him. Here's Chater. Chater will circle back on his own blue line. Chater puts the brakes on in front of his own bench. Nice move up by Bell. Chater still has it. Poked up ahead. It's a scrum for the puck now. 5.5 to go in the third. Knights have it. Here's Chater again. Chater looked to make the play to his teammate, but it's going to be turned over. Pass in front of the net. Watch out as Bab was hot in pursuit of the puck. Comes free for Bab behind the net. Gets nudged into the wall. Puck comes free. Kelly looking to take it free. Kendall up the wall. Knights have it on their own red line. It's going to be sent back towards the zone. But no, turned over. Here comes Charlottetown. 2-on-1. Pass in front for a teammate. That is Frood, but he couldn't finish the job. So here come the Knights now. Pass towards the middle. Here's Jake Kendall. Enters the zone. Kendall return pass. It's going to be nudged away. Puck comes free. Knights have it. Sent back in towards the zone, but picked up by O'Meara. O'Meara up for Painter. One touch pass to the middle. As here comes Batter. Batter with the puck. Batter towards the goal. Stop. May rebound. Stopped as well. Puck play behind the net. Kendall looking for it. 4.25 to go. Puck kept in by Painter, sent in deep. Looking for it is Fagan. Fagan go up the wall. Picked up by Painter. Painter towards the middle, off the stick. Knights have it. So that was offside in the play. Inside 4 minutes to go here in the third. 3-goal game, or 2-goal game rather. Here's Babb. Poked up ahead. Here come the Knights. Entering the zone through the middle. Right to the wall, but turned over. Laid up the boards. Frizzo looking for it, but couldn't get to it. Puck comes free for Babb. 2-on-1 with Kendall. Pass over across. Kendall will shoot it on. He scores. Or no. Yeah, it did go in. Off the post. Off the skate of the goaltender. And into the back of the net. As Kendall restores the Knights' 3-goal lead. So Kendall with the goal. 6-3 is your score. As the Islanders have it on the red line, is Bell. Pass over for Bradley. Picked up. Kelly has it. Enters his zone on the right side. Kelly will get knocked out the puck by Valdez. He'll collect behind his own net. Here's Cruz by Loyez. Up for Burt. Here's Burt. Burt will throw it towards the goal off a stick and it'll go wide of the net. Here's Tobin pinching in. Keeps the play inside the Islanders zone. Sent to the line, out of reach. And that'll be an icing call from the Islanders with 2:51 to go. Face off will be the left side of goaltender Taylor. Lacey Squires back out there. Good to see. He had an injury scare a few moments ago. We'll take the face-off against Painter. One back by the Islanders inside their own zone. They'll go off the boards, looking for the bounce. With Charlottetown, they might get it, and they do. Here's Batter, and the breakaway taken down, and will not be a penalty shot. It has the looks of one as here's Geese. Geese towards the goal. Stop made by Kennedy. Goal to the bench with a delayed call. That's going to be touched up. Let's see what the signal is here. So center ice, penalty shot here at the Ed McNeill. Player taken down on the breakaway. That was Botter. Let's see if we'll take the penalty shot. So Botter against Kennedy. If the Islanders can get one here, can make things interesting with 2.5 to go. There's Botter. Will collect the puck slowly from center ice. Taking his time is number 9. Botter gains some speed now. Botter in the slot area will shoot up high, and he scores. 6-4. Botter on the penalty shot goal. Islanders still have life here in Summerside. Botter freezes the goaltender, starts off slow, then picks up speed over the glove of the southpaw. And it's a 2-goal game once again, and as shot just goes off the glove. That was Frew to let that one rip. 2.5 to go. Charlottetown has no quit in their game. Here's Hatton. Hatton, pass across, Painter! Stop made, rebound on the crease as it cleared away. That would have been a big goal for Charlottetown, looking to tie things up. Net is empty, watch out here, it's Geese, last man back. Geese goes up the wall. Looking for Botter, finds him. Botter scored on the penalty shot. 2 minutes to go in the third, 2-goal game. Here's Botter towards the goal. Stop me, rebound, Painter! And where is the puck? No signal yet. Is it in the net? Referee was nowhere near the red line to make the call. Looks like it's no goal. So still a 2-goal lead. Big save and tight from Brock Kennedy. No timeout signal yet from either bench. They'll play on here in Summerside. Puck dropped, one in the corner, looking to clear. Geese will hold the line. Geese down the wall for Batter. Batter towards the middle. Here's Hayden, shot fanned on. Payne looking for the rebound. Here's O'Meara. O'Meara in the circle, gets nudged off the puck. Chance here for the Knights is calculating the shot, but that's going to be icing on the play. So we'll drop the puck 200 feet the other way. 2-goal game. Knights led 5-1 at one point to 6-4 now. No timeout once again. 6-on-5 as Charlottetown will now call a timeout. So we'll be back in about 45 seconds. Welcome back inside Credit Union Place. 2-goal game. Knights looking to hang on to the lead. Lauren Batter with 2.5 to go scored on a penalty shot to make it a 2-goal spread. Let's see what the Islanders can muster up here as Painter will take the face-off. They'll send 3 guys to the right side of the ice. Comes free in the corner for Painter. Painter has it behind the net. 2-goal game. Islanders pass across. Watch out here. O'Meara, stop made. Rebound. Whacked away. It's loose in the blue paint. They whack away. Painter looking for it. It's still loose. And that will end up in the corner. How did that puck stay out of the net? It's going to be played up the boards. Here's Batter. 1:14 to go here in this one. Hayden looking to keep it inside the zone. That will just be kept in by Giz. Let's hear Squires in the corner. Squires will cycle it in deep for a Batter. Batter has it behind the net. Batter towards the middle looking for Painter as players flying in the blue paint. Last minute play. That will be out of the zone. Gies can hold the line. Poked up free. Here are the Knights now. Pass up ahead. That's going to be offside the line. That will stop play. So Charlottetown still has life in this one with 48 seconds to go. Another reminder, plus minus definitely a factor in this one. So the fact they were able to claw their way back to this point is still pretty impressive. They obviously want the win, but to keep it a close game is also important for them. So they'll drop the puck right in front of the Islanders bench. There's O'Meara will poke it up ahead, but it's going to be turned over. Knights have possession. There's Marr. Gets taken into the wall. Puck comes free. Charlottetown has it. 40 seconds to go. Here's Giz. Giz enters his zone. Giz still has it in the circle. Pass towards the middle. Tipped on goal. Rebound was out in the air as Squires couldn't bat it down. As here comes Lacey Squires. Lacey Squires has Burt with them, but he couldn't make the play over to his teammate. Puck behind the net. 20 seconds to go. Lacey Squires has it. Gets taken down. Arm stays down as well from the referee. Batter has it. 15 seconds to go now. Looking to clear. Last chance for Charlottetown. Here's Painter. Couldn't handle the pass. Puck will be sent back. Here's Burt. 5 seconds to go now. Knights looking to close this game off. And that's going to do it here. So the Knights hang on. They get the victory in their first game of the tournament. 6-4 is your final score. It was a beauty of a day to start things off here in Summerside. And that's going to do it for our coverage today. We'll have plenty of games tomorrow, as well as Friday, and the crossovers on Saturday, and of course Championship Sunday. But for now, we'll say adios. Sayonara from Summerside. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.